true, you can't trust somebody who had an affair, how can we trust John McCain to be President of the United States since he cheated by his own admission on his first wife? He didn't keep his marital vows. He didn't keep his pledge to his first family.
30 years ago, after 5.5 years in a prisoner of war camp.
She has nothing to do with it. Amanda, so how do we trust John McCain to be President of the United States?
Well, that's an issue I think has been thoroughly vetted for many, many years now. And
he cheated on his wife, right?
And this is something John Edwards is
after 5.5 years in a prisoner of war camp.
It has nothing to do with it. He cheated on
5.5 years after prisoner of war camp.
Should we lose the guest and you and I argue?
Yeah, I will.
It had nothing to do with it.
He cheated on it.
Excuse me, Sean. You've had your chance to speak. I'm up. John McCain cheated on his wife, Amanda. John McCain cheated on his wife, Chris. Why do you have a double standard? And John McCain's running for president. John Edwards is not.
He is. John Edwards is running for president now. He was doing it when he was having the affair. His wife had been diagnosed with cancer, Alan. I mean, if you can't see the difference between the two situations.
John McCain's wife was in a car accident, and he came back, and all of a sudden he decided he didn't love her anymore, and he saw another woman. And his timeline that he talked about in his book isn't vetted by the actual events of when he actually got a divorce. So why is there a double standard?
He stood up and he criticized Bill Clinton for his actions of Monica Lewinsky and called. I mean, John Edwards was one of the biggest critics of Bill Clinton.
John McCain's running for president. What about his affair?
And Bill Clinton John Edwards was one of the biggest critics of Bill Clinton.
Will you admit that John McCain was wrong to have an affair? Can we trust him to run for presidency? He cheated on his wife?
Of course it is wrong to have an affair. There's no question about that.
So can we trust John McCain to take a vow of office?
Does it matter today? Can we assume that 30 years ago? I mean, look, Robert Byrd was a member of the Ku Klux Klan a certain amount of time ago.
After 5.5 years in a Vietnam camp getting beaten every day, there's a difference. 5.5 years after getting beaten every day.
So it's okay that he had an affair in his life?
No, you know what? But there are circumstances you ought to consider.
That lets him off the hook.
Let's see how you act after you get beaten after 5.5 years. Can I explain something in the last segment?
Sure.
Senator McCain spent 5.5 years of his life for his country being tortured, beaten on a daily basis with broken bones and broken body. And the fact that,
war hero.
Excuse me, the fact that they didn't break his spirit. If you can't see the difference between him and Mr. Two Americas in his 28,000 square foot mansion with his, doing his hair, it's a $1,000 haircut.
Let me ask you a question.
Excuse me, if you don't see the difference, then I can't explain it to you.
Let me ask you a question. With all due respect, and I've never denounced John McCain for his service to his country. He's a true American hero. However, does that mean it's okay to have an affair when you come back from war?
But here's the difference. There are extenuating circumstances, and he is the first to admit that when he came back after 5.5 years of being tortured for his country, that he was not the person that he is now. It was 30 years ago. And for you to make the same...